Does this work? Oh, thank you. That makes sense.
man?
Do you have day passes?
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
Hey, that's me, the CEO of an online apparel business called Fuck Clout, or FCK Clout. As you know, I like to travel, so why not share my experiences with some raw reviews about everything and anything. All right, so change of plans today. So I woke up late, no surprise, but I'm actually going to the gym. And guess which I'm going to? I see CBUMS in there and train him a little bit. The man could use to lose a few pounds later. Okay, this is the smaller of two locations and it's 24/7. So you need a key fob to get in, but the day pass is only $20. It does exclude like spa areas, but this gym overall was definitely worth its dollar for the day. The layout was very open and they had a variety of machines
Ooh.
from different brands, as you will see. I loved the uniqueness of certain machines for certain body parts. You can never get bored in a place like this. It's my cup of tea. It's right up my alley. I don't need perfection as far as aesthetics. I just want the place to make sense for me. And when I'm focusing on upper body, lower body, arms, chest, core, this place had enough machines to keep me entertained.
It's a whole other room in here.
The beauty of it was around every corner, there was just more equipment or more space to work out in. The lighting was ideal. The equipment was fantastic. Everybody was chill. It was a great vibe overall. I was here just looking around to see where I wanted to start today because I had no guidance as far as what my workout split should be. But enjoy the rest. As you make your way to the back of the gym, it's an isolated room for just lower body and legs.
legs.
Like I stated earlier,
Moments,
most of the machines are
shoulders,
from a variety of
a bucket
companies,
shoe.
but it all
Smith,
makes
Smith,
sense
Smith.
when you're thinking
Really
about working
Schmidt.
out and just the options you can put into your routine. For the going rate of this gym membership, I would ideally sign up tomorrow if I knew I was going to be living here or close by. Okay, so for the sake of time, I decided to superset my routines. So I'm going to start off here with some hammer curls and then go into the easy bar for shoulders. But of course, I had to make sure the fit was on point. I'm someone that's a little old school, so I wear the hat over the hoodie for coolness, vibes, keep the heat in. Later. So I don't know if you could tell, but I usually just grip with 4 fingers and I tend to offset my hands on the bar. So the weight's heavier on one side. So therefore, at the top, I get the most tension on the muscle for the peak. It's not science for me, but it just makes sense. I get a little more tension. I feel a little more swole. I feel like the blood's going. But again, I just use a 4 finger grip and just keep my thumbs to the side. And the rest is history. The shoulder raises were easy. I got myself an easy bar of 20 pounds and just did about 10 sets on each arm to the sides and also to the front. I take my time, although it looks like I'm going fast. I think what's important for me is to keep balance of the bar as I move. So therefore, my grip strength and my forearms are being utilized. I'm not quite sure why I keep my hand there like the Pledge of Allegiance. I guess I just do that for balance and to ensure that I'm not cheating with momentum. But overall, I had a great time in this gym. The barbells were dope. And here I am going to the front raises just to get all my shoulders in at one time. But again, kudos to this gym and C-Bum and the Revive family. Okay, so I saw this machine which is the standing shoulder raises. And very few gyms that I go to now have this type of machine. So when I saw it, I had to jump onto it. I think this is from the company Assault. But nevertheless, I threw in, I think, about 60 pounds here. And what I normally do is line myself up and just go up and down as the machine requests. I did 10 in this routine, but then I also went sideways and did the front shoulders as well, as you will see. I did 10 on each side, supersetted it, as you will see the transition, just to get the pump in the shoulders. If you didn't know already, I had a torn rotary on both of my shoulders, one more worse than the other. So this is why I always try to focus on shoulders whenever I can and get the pump in. But yeah, I generally just love this machine. Makes my life a whole lot easier. Now, this angle served for two purposes. I wanted you to get another angle of the gym to understand its layout a little bit better, but also see how I work this machine. At this point, I bumped it up to 70 pounds, so I was really going for the kill on my shoulders and try to get a nice pump. But again, the layout is so dope. You have a lot of chest machines in this area next to the free weights. But here's my transition to the front raises. Overall, dope vibe. I keep saying a lot of the same things, but I was so happy I landed here. Although at the time I wanted to go to the bigger gym for Raw. But you'll see that in another video later. All right, this was the first time I got to use a weight plated tricep dip machine. Normally, you had the cables and the pulleys, etc. But got to play with this Arsenal machine. It was fun. Definitely got my pump into this. 2 plates to 3 plates is a big, big jump. But as you can see in my face, I was enjoying every moment of it and definitely felt the blood flow and the pump later. All right, so when I saw this machine in the legs area, I had to jump on it towards the end of my routine. Had nothing to do with the upper body, but for someone who's tore his ACL at the high point, I always had this insecurity to build up my calves again because that was an opportunity. I played soccer my whole life, so I wanted to make sure that I could always strengthen them, just like my shoulders, after an injury whenever I can. So right now I'm taking my time, stretching my ankles from the front and both sides, inverted and the inverted side. I don't know what people do normally, but I stretch my ankles in 3 different positions or 3 different ways just to get the back and the sides stretched out. Now, for me, it's all about foot placement, of course, and it's all about reps. So in theory, you're doing 3 sets of 10 reps, but for me, I look at it as 1 set, 30 reps, because I do 10 straight, and I take my time at the top. Now, if you look at my left leg, you're going to see a little dent in the middle. That's where the tear is. Now, once I settle down after that set, you're going to see me position my ankles in the verted way, if I'm not mistaken, like a V. Here, you only have a small portion of the ball of your foot on the bar. So therefore, you're focusing on the inside part of your calf. You can see the tension. I usually hold up top real quick. Forgot the weight that I'm working on here, but it's definitely 3 figures or just over 100 pounds easily. I take my break again, and now I position for the inverted. Now this is a little tougher because I have a wider stance normally, and this bar does not let me get to my stance, but I can still get motion. I don't know if most people prefer this, would recommend this. I've done it my whole life, whether on this machine or just on anything, so I can strengthen my calves all around. So just to recap, I got to this gym by accident. I thought it was the other gym for Raw, but here I was working out, and I enjoyed every moment of it. So overall, checked off all my boxes for this size and this quality gym. So here's my rating, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch me at the next review. Later.